Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have checked out any of my previous videos. I want to be more current, but I'm still planning the last couple of months of last year. But I thought I would share the books that I am currently reading. One I've started, one I haven't started. I'm not one of those readers that like speed through books or whatever, but yeah, I do read. The first book that I am reading is Comfort Me with Apples. From what I gathered, it's about this gated community where everything is perfect, as it says right there. Like, there's no discourse, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. I can't tell if there's something wrong with the main character or the people around her. See, I was trying to think really deep about it, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not her. Maybe it's everybody else that's actually like the robot-like people, and it's not her. But then the other hand is, maybe it is her. Maybe she's like the robot and they created her. She's like a clone. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into this book. I don't think that's a spoiler or whatever. The first couple pages, it did take me some time to be like, what the hell? What? Like, again. Because most of the books I read are like dark romance books, and yeah, that's more like my vibe, but I want to get out of my comfort zone. There's a booktuber named Katie Coulson, and I believe in one of her vlogs, she was talking about this book, and that's how I even like came across this book. And so the way she was describing it or telling about it, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, so let me get this book. And so now I'm currently reading this book. That was a long kind of explanation, but whatever. The next book that I am reading is If the Shoe Fits. It's been a minute. These are books that I bought a long time ago. And I need to read books off my shelf before I buy more books, even though I just got a package from Amazon yesterday with 3 books. But in my defense, I got a gift card, and I didn't buy them like personally, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know quite what this book is about. I think it has something to do with a TV show. And then I guess she meet this dude that's really fine and fit, and she's plus size, and they're giving all the feels because somebody who's not skinny. I like books like that. I also like nanny romance books too. But if you know any books that I should read that has to do with those kind of vibes, let me know. Okay. All right. Let's get into the kit that I'm going to use for the week of September the 15th through the 21st. It is this kit from Crest Press. It was a July mystery called Clove Cafe. When she was doing mysteries, I guess she just scrapped that idea altogether. I don't know. It was like a little gift here and there I was looking forward to, and now she don't do it anymore. So I got this extra washi. It came with these extra boxes. This little scene. I think I'm gonna use that. Got some deco. Do y'all like it when people do? Got some deco. It's like, you can't see that. Okay, let me stop. Here are some more full boxes. So here are the full boxes. Okay, I really like this planner. Okay, anyway, I like that box. And then, you know me, I like the food. Says plus sticker. Okay, I like the food boxes. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of good. I don't know. And then we have our solids. Ridiculous. Glitters. I like this color scheme, and normally, I guess I like the bright one. I don't know. Sometimes they just be hidden, you know. We got our fashion boxes. Is that what they're called? I always forget when I start like recording a video like what they're called. But anyway, we got these girls. Upside down. There we go. The bottom washi. And then we have those. I think I don't know if I'm gonna use them. And then we got this other box. I don't really like it, but anyway, here we go. I am going to pair it with, I think this came with it. I think. I don't remember. It's been so long since Got a Mystery. I think it comes with a foil bundle. But I'm here with this Sparkle. Because I like, a little razzle dazzle. I think I got this upside down. No, maybe not. Here we go. I don't know if I want to use these tea dots. I already pulled some, apparently. I don't remember doing that, but yeah, here we go. Wait, hold up. Why do I have two of these? That's weird. Okay, I don't know. I guess I already used it. Okay, well, we'll use that one. And then we have our boxes. That is weird. I didn't even know I had that. All right, yeah. So, let's get into the base. Yeah. Alright, we're going to get started with the day by day. So, let me get my boxes. And, yeah, we got a few over here. Okay. Starting with Monday. First thing I'm going to mark is that I had coffee. I just put a coffee run. I guess I was trying to make sure I had coffee before I went to work. I could have put that on. No, I don't think it was going to show up. Never mind. Okay. Focus, girl. Okay. We got this. We got this. All right. I'm going to mark that I had pasta salad for lunch. I don't really eat that a lot, so I guess I felt the need to mark that. All right, that's not going to cover that up. Okay. Then I had to work on some stuff for my job, full-time job. Because remember, at this time, I'm still going to school. Let me fix that. And then we can put another sticker in there. Okay, to the brown. And then I had me some Beaming Tom. That is my great nephew nickname that I gave him. I did that? Okay, anyway. All right, next thing I want to mark is that I had some Bailey Cuddles. Which is my fur baby. Okay. I'm sorry if this goes blurry, but I need to put that back. Okay. And then I binge watched. What did I binge watch? Oh, YouTube. So, nothing spectacular. Well, let me take that back. I like the people that I watch, so they're entertaining. So, I guess it was spectacular. All right, let me hurry up before Milo goes to barking. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to mark is that I had some ribs and some mac and cheese. And I guess I decided to mark this because I get in the mood for barbecue, but I'm not a like a big fan of barbecue. You will hardly ever hear me say, let's get barbecue. That's just me. All right, moving on to Tuesday. I can use some bigger boxes because I only got 16 smart. Why are we blank like that? I do not know. Okay, we'll use this. So the first thing I'm gonna mark is that I need some 7 brew. And you'll see that this kind of drizzled down, and I don't like have 7 brew a lot towards the end of the year. The end of the 2005. Why I say it like that? 25 was rough, to say the least. Okay. Then I marked that I had to work on some work stuff. Okay, I think I need a green. Let's put a green there. All right, and let's see. Next thing, after I worked on some work stuff, I canceled my dentist appointment. At least that's what I put. Okay, so I put that I canceled it. I don't know. So I had to cancel it, which is fine, by all means. All right, let's give her a decorative box. And then I had I had some Bailey time, and this is when I thought things were getting better. She had things going on with her. Is that team? Her bowel movement. I mean, she was my first baby, and I thought things were getting better for her, but yeah. All right, next string. Let's mark is yeah, so after I had my Bailey time, she was drinking a lot of I think this is Bailey time, and then I marked that it seemed like she was getting better, so I was kind of happy. I was happy about that. And then I'm marking that I read or I study. One of those. Sorry, my candle lamp is blocking my notes. All right, moving on to Wednesday. Then I have me some 7 brew, so we need to do one of these. Okay, so this icon I used from the kit, so you can tell the ones that came from the kit, and then the other ones, Beneva Creation, I don't know, Sadie, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Sweet Everest Paper, Beneva's Creation, Bundle. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I marked that I was really tired. Okay, so we're gonna use this house from the kit. Add some bean time. We'll just use this one. Okay. And then got some Happy Meal. And Oh, this is when we tried Farmer's Dog, thinking it was gonna help. They liked it at first, and then Bailey got picky, and then they had one meal that made them sick. Not saying anything bad about this company, it just didn't work for my babies at all. So the next thing that I'm gonna mark is that I had some Taco Bell. Okay. And then I had some schoolwork to do. Yay. Awesome for me. Okay. Yeah, so I had to do a lab report, I had a quiz, I had homework. Yeah, all that shit. Sorry, but all that shit. If I keep with the color scheme, it's gonna like kind of okay. I'm trying to follow the order of the kit, so some colors might be beside each other. I might not need to do that, but whatever. And then I ended the night with a Netflix binge, which I watched Kath and Kim. So that is the first half of the week. Okay. All right, let's move on to the second half of the week. Ooh, sorry, you're bouncing now. All right, moving on to Thursday. I should be able to see my notes a lot better now. Oh, I had these boxes. Oops. All right. Can we use one of those boxes? Is that gonna mess it up? Probably. All right. I guess we won't. All right. Yeah, I kind of missed. Okay, whatever. I messed up the order that I was doing these in. It's fine, I guess. Let's mark that I had 7 brew. Okay, and then I had to do a pre-lab assessment because I guess I was like, yeah, I'm not, you know, finna do all that and have to get up and go to work and then still do schoolwork. So I did it before I had class. So the next thing that I had to do was pay my doctor's bill. Good time being a grown-up. Okay, so I had to pay that. I got to have, ew, I can't use a really big one. Okay, it's fine, I guess. Some cuddles from Ping. So we'll put that. I can use this one. I listened to an audiobook. Did I put what it was? No, I don't know what it was. Okay, awesome. And then I had a YouTube binge. As you see, I'll have watched YouTube. I'm sorry, that was not screwed up enough. Okay. Okay, and then rounded out the night with looking at my new stickers because I got some Happy Mail this day. All right, moving on to Friday. I don't have a lot to mark, so I can use big boxes. Oh, can I? Now that look weird. I only pulled that in on one day. Okay, don't do that. Can I pull in one square box? Would that be weird? Can I? Oh, it'll be a pattern, kind of near a pattern. Do I care? Maybe I won't do it. I was trying to use these boxes. So I'll use it next time I use it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. All right. So, okay. First thing I'm going to mark on Friday. Wait, I said I was going to use the bigger boxes. Pulling these and not doing it right. Okay. There was drama between my coworkers. What can you say? I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you know, people are messy, you know. And I had me some Popeyes for lunch, so I was able to leave this day and go get some lunch. And then, yeah, hold on. I could just put the other ones, because the next sticker is kind of like big, so we'll just put 2 up there. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not gonna like mess with that, but it was crooked. It was bothering me really bad. All right. The big box. Can I and get away with it? I think I can. Okay. Lay it down straight. All right. All right, so I had to study. Because I think this is when she switched and all the tests started to be due on Sunday. Or quizzes. You know. Whatever. With this teacher. We're gonna use another pattern box. I was trying not to do that, but whatever. All right, so yeah, I had to study, and then watch some TV there. All right. Yeah. Are y'all really big on space, and like, does it bother y'all that much, or sometimes are you just like, I don't care? Okay. And then I guess I had some leftovers, so I guess nothing really spectacular happened on Friday. Moving on to Saturday, there was a lot. So hopefully I saved some little. Oh nope, that's why I didn't put a box. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. First thing we're gonna mark is that I read on chapters. Do I have to use this big box for chapters? That's not like really spectacular. We will use this one. Okay, and I don't have to worry about the spacing too much. All right. I am going to use a bigger box for the next thing. Okay. Is that we had family time, so we went and had breakfast as a family. Okay. It was just me and my parents. I thought everybody came, but apparently not. Because they suck. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I love my family. All right. Okay. And then I watched Kath and Kim, and then Housebroken, which is an anime show. It's funny. It was on Fox. You could watch reruns on, I think, on Tubi, but I think they took it off. Yeah. Okay. Next thing, let's mark, is that I walked Bailey. I'm gonna put it right here because I want to put her name on there. All right, and then Bailey and Milo tried Farmer's Dog for the first time this day. So I think they liked it because it was something that was different, but you never know. And this kind of bigger sticker. Plus that's crooked, so yeah. All right, we'll put this down right here. All right, so I had to read. No. Why can't I get this up? Oh, I completed my lab report and I was tired, but I completed it. Okay. Then, so after I completed the lab report, I didn't have to buy, I bought these like diamond icons to play this game. And then I had okay. I had me some cheesecake. Okay. And then the last thing that happened on Saturday was that I had to read, you know, chapter 9, microbiology. You know, some really good stuff, some deep. Anyway, I had to read. Okay. Moving on to Sunday. First thing I'm going to mark is it was the weekend, so I embraced it being the weekend, and I read on chapters. Okay. Then I had some time with Bailey and Milo. So, and I'm using 2 stickers for them. So let's see. I think I can squeeze Starbucks. So, I don't know why I did that. I guess I had too many of these little stickers of a schnauzer, and I was like, well, I need to kind of use it. So, okay. There we go. There they go. Awesome. Okay, and then I had some chicken express. So some liver from Chicken Express, some fried liver. Okay, delish. I end up giving. No. No, ma'am. Okay. I end up getting some coffee or brewing some coffee. Probably getting some coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I had some coffee. All right, and then I had some homework. I had some work. Yeah, I had a lot of coffee this day apparently. If that's all, I don't got too much. Let's not waste that kind of sticker for that. Okay. Okay, had to study. And then the last thing that I'm gonna mark is that I had me a little snack. So let's use this pattern that I am definitely not a fan of. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so I need some chips and some more snacks because I just put more. I think next to it, so whatever. So I need some chips. All right. That is the end of the week. So let me move that out of the way. Put this back over here. I gotta fill out my side bar. Okay. Let's bring it out a little bit more. Okay. Trying to move my hand without you shaking because I'm filming my phone. So this is the week of September the 15th through the 21st. Again, I gotta fill this out over here. For this week I just kept track of Bailey medicine. She was on taking eye drops as well as some other medicine for her other things. I need to find a September to put there. I didn't pull one. But this is week. So I'll show you what is left of the kit. Okay. Let me get it all together. Now this is what's left of the kit. I have these boxes, extra boxes right there. This. So again, I can use this. Definitely one more time as like a full kit. The only thing that I hate is a strong word. It's gonna like bother me is that I don't have glitter headers when I use it again. But yeah, didn't touch any of those boxes. I also had some foil, and then remember I had the extra sheet for some reason. Don't know why I had that, but I had that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you liked this spread, please think about liking and subscribing to my channel, or just thank you for checking out the video. Until next time, bye.